finished last night, Kuf Amid Aleph. Kuf Amid Aleph, the last sif that we stopped maybe in the middle, is about the idea of giving a bracha to the children and getting brachas for covering your kippah. And the Rebbe used to do it also, and also say there was, he gave the Yivarechacha and Yisimcha Kim, Kefram Konanasha, and then gave a bracha. And in Yud Zayin, he just finishes over here. Look and see if Yud Zayin. Noigin Lilbish is a talus. We put on the talus the Kol Nidrei. V'yesh Yizah Gulavshe Ba'oid Yaim V'yivarech. In order to be able to make a bracha, you have to put it on when it's still day. A lot of people come late to shul and can put on a towel, but there's a shago with the bracha. And also, he doesn't mention it, but we put on a kittel also. Everyone puts on a kittel. And he says, Taka, v'im desacha ad bein hashmoshes. If he came late till bein hashmoshes, well, you can put on the talis, but a bracha you can't make. Okay, Kuf Amid Beis. Say the Leil Yom HaKippurim. This is going to get the night, well, you say the night of Kol Nidrei. She says there's a B'medinas Ilu Noigen, Koiden Kol Nidrei, there's a minhag that before Kol Nidrei, Moitzi HaGodol Shebekol, Sefer Torah. This is not our minhag. We used to do something like that over here, but Moitzi HaGodol...
You did it in this shul?
Huh?
You did it here?
Well, I'll soon, let me learn it and then I'll tell you. Moitzi HaGodol Shebekol Sefer Torah, U'misaviv Imoi Saviv HaBim, and he goes around the bim. The people embrace and they kiss the Sefer Torah. Umevakshim lechilu eslicha amer sher pogmu lekavod haTorah. Umekavu maleihem me'ayom v'halo lechas b'daka. Let's see another line yet. V'ayimim shisho ba'amim. Does that shisho? I don't know why. Okay, we say it only one time. V'ayimim kama pam apasuk arzurua. V'ayimim dem ha-Sefer Torah etzel ashli atzibim miminai. V'oid echad v'chashuv yakol ayimim etzel v'smolai. Gam kem ha-Sefer Torah. V'ayimim shroshtam v'yeshiva shamayla v'chul. Okay. Now, there's different minhagim. There are many different minhagim in shuls. We used to take out over here. We used to take out Sefer Torahs. I don't remember it clearly already. And we used to walk around the shul with them. And then later we'd finish, come up over there on the bimah, and the chazan was standing there waiting. And huh? No.
The
Chazan davened over here.
Sure.
And we went around, and then they all came up over here, and they stood here with that's the minhag 770 is also, I believe they take out two Sefer Torahs, the Kol Nidrei, and it's like an union of a bezin or haters. In my shul, the shag was a zay. About take out the Sefer Torahs. So years ago, I didn't have much Sefer Torahs. I told her a story once with the Crown Heights Yeshiva that was called the shul over here. So they originally had an agreement with Beis Rivka. In order to sell the property, they needed approval from the members. They did everything very legal. So the members weren't interested in selling the property because the members were the mispalim, and they didn't have children. Originally, many years ago, they had children here, but now their whole shabbos was the shul. So they made an agreement with them, with the members, that we're going to make an agreement with Beis Rivka that for 20 years we can keep the shul here. That was the agreement. And they even have somewhere downstairs in the basement, or I think there's even a separate meter for the electricity from the shul. That they paid an electric bill for the shul, and they would send in a guy every Friday to clean up the shul. And this went on for about 10 years or so, I don't remember, 10 years, maybe a little more. And there was a Yid in the shul by the name Golumbik. If you today you wouldn't see it already, but when you go on Franklin Avenue,
he made the spices.
between Montgomery and Empire, you smell spices. He had a spice company over there. That place over there that he had, that they sold it now for a lot of money. They're having trouble there, but that place originally was a brewery, and there was 5 stories and 2 stories underground.
Wow.
And he was a wealthy man, and so when he passed away, so the Crown Yeshiva decided, we don't need any more. What do we need the shul? For who are we holding the shul? As long as he was alive, they didn't want to. So they came to me and they told me that they want to close up the shul. So I tried to talk them out of it.
Thank you.
And I said, what are you going to gain from? So they told me that I think they said there's 10 sefer Torahs. We'll sell the 10 sefer Torahs. $10,000 a sefer Torah. We'll have $100,000. So and I explained them that not all the sefer Torahs are such mehudadik sefer Torahs. Some are even possible sefer Torahs. And I'm ready to continue the shul here. But and I told them that you can't take away the sefer Torahs because you take away the life of the shul. I can't run a shul without sefer Torahs. I could run the shul, but so the point we had a fight and an argument, and they ended up giving me a few sefer Torahs. So it stated that you shouldn't take apostle sefer Torahs to Kol Nidre. So I had at that time 4 kosher sefer Torahs. So we took out the 4 sefer Torahs. And that's geblieben the minig over here, that we take out 4 sefer Torahs.
All right, you have more or less. You still no matter how many you had, you took out 4.
No, what I do is, in order, some sefer Torahs I put away before Yom Kippur. So when you open the Aron Kodesh, there's only 4 sefer Torahs.
Okay.
The puzzle are on the side, you don't see it. But and one sefer Torah is actually the Balkaida sefer Torah. It belongs to him. And so I take out 4 sefer Torahs, and we don't go around the whole shul. And we say the Urz Rosa, we say only one time.
Because on our machzor it says you should only say it one time.
I'm telling you, we say it one time. So that's
But the Ashkenaz Jews, they said Oy Zarul Tzadik,
yeah.
and they walked around repeating the same person over and over.
I'm telling you, that's
till they came back.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's why over here it says Shisha Pum.
It was a small shul.
There was a small shul. That's she 6 times you went through the whole shul.
But actually, you need only
And
3
the interesting thing is
you don't need 4.
that in the Lubavitcher Marzah, the Chodesh from the Alter Rebbe, steht dort that it's a big inyan to buy the first sefer Torah.
Yeah.
But I think the Rebbe said that it's up to the first sefer Torah.
But the Rebbe stood by his place with the Sefer Torah.
Yeah.
He didn't go to the
he
Bima.
went down. He went down.
Went to the Bima?
Not to the bin. He went
He
down
went
next to the
down.
house.
He went next to the chazan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Shmuel Gorai used to take out the cemetery, give it to the Rebbe. The Rebbe used to send her, and someone else used to buy the
So he had
cemetery.
another
The
shul.
Rebbe went down to next to the Chazan? Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I wasn't. I don't remember being in Kippur and.
I also was there for many years, but then
It's the same next to the house. They took only 2 spoon. They didn't take that 3 or 4.
Some take 3, some take 7, some take all this for them.
Yes, they take all this.
There's a lot of different minhagim about it.
it's usually if you want to give a comment to
You
somebody.
have a basin. The basin is 3. So
No, the Bezin is three, not three days Sefer Torah. Is the Chazan and the two people holding Sefer Torah. That's the Bezin. And over here it said that the Chazan says the Aldas HaMokum. But yes, everybody says it. The Shtil HaHeit, you say it along with the Chazan. Vashat Zoyme Kol Nidrei, Gam Ken Ben Nigen HaYedua. There's the famous traditional Nigen for Kol Nidrei. V'yesh L'chol Echad Raime Im Ashriat Tzibur B'Lachash. They say B'chal that the Kol Nidrei, that's a thing that they, it's a takana back from the
Moranos.
The Moranos from the time of the Inquisition.
Because they promised that they're going to be going.
Yeah.
So the Nigin comes from there also?
No, it's coming from Kosovitsky, no?
No. Every Chazan sang it a little with his Chenech, but
It comes from...
the Niggin is...
The Niggin is original.
Yeah, it's much older than that.
Yeah, that's it. The Shulchan Aruch writes it like that. The Niggin HaYedua has to be the Niggin. No.
No, but it's funny. In Africa, yeah, in Egypt, in Morocco, they're different. So they're different.
Okay, they have it from 100 years back.
They have other than Menachem, but every Chazan that sang Kol Nidrei, it's all along this style.
Right. The basic.
It's like a Chenech had, a Chenech him, but basically it's along the style. There are even singers that on the internet, Al Jalson, what was it?
The Swati?
No, a famous singer.
Not Hal Jones.
Also sang Kol Nidrei.
Baba
What happened there?
Streisand sang only of the
Jan Pierce sang Kol Nidrei.
Jan Pierce.
Jan Pierce was the Chazan in the Jewish Center.
Yeah.
ויש רס לכל נדעי באויד יאים ולהמשך בי עד הלילה ואחר שם השריר ציבה ברכו ואנו ברוך השם מברך נזירן אס הספר תורה להיכל וחוזרים ומקיימים. Everybody goes back to the place.
But that's not how we do it.
No. We
Finish the
finish
after the Shechirah.
yeah. ובשבס יכולים לחזור ומקיימים בתחילת מצוות שיר ויום השבס. Okay, that's the point. Now he says, talking about the Shechiyonu, we mentioned it yesterday, that we covered the Yontav, you have to make Shechiyonu. She says, כשהשרי הציבור היה מביך לשכיונו, יכוון להוציא הציבור. According to what he's saying over here, we'll soon see the other thing also. But Pashut, only the Chazan makes the Shechiyonu, and he has in mind the Tzibur. And then he says, "Mikol Makom, Nochen Shashameya Yechaven Shaloi Yotzes Bebilas Ashriel Tzibur, Elo Yevara Basma B'Lachash, V'Yamaya L'Sayim Koydem Ashriel Tzibur Kidei Sheyana Omer." That's the way we do it. And I told you, V'Anoshim and the women, Shabirchu B'Adlakas HaNeder Shechiyonu. They already, when they light candles before they came to shul, they made Shechiyonu. V'chein ish im hidlik ubirach or Shechiyonu. If a man was alone and he also lit candles, lo yivarach out the Shechiyonu. No, he shouldn't make a Shechiyonu.
Should he wait for this then to do it, or should he do it with the Lagas Neres?
He could do it either way. Leil Yom Kippur v'Yomai, I'm in Baruch Shem Kvad Mechusa Leil Vod B'Kol Ram. Why do we say B'Kol Ram? Some of them knows now. There's a few reasons for it. One reason is that when so one reason it has to do with Yaakov Avinu.
When the sons.
When Yaakov Avinu, when he told his children, he
His sons.
and And I'll tell you
In
the future. So the stout B'menu Shechina. So he came worried, and he said, "Is there maybe a psul among you?" And they said, "No." Shema Yisrael, Shem Ken, Shem Echad. So he answered, "Baruch Shem Kavachus V'Ayim V'Od." That's one pshat. There's another pshat that when Moshe was in the Himmel, that's a Gemara in Psachim, that the Gemara said that Moshe heard that when they said Shema Yisrael, so the Malachim answered Baruch Shem Kavachus V'Ayim V'Od. So he liked it very much.
Came back.
So he came back and he taught it to the Yidden. But being that it was taken so to say, like not in a straight way.
It wasn't
It
copyrighted.
didn't belong to them. So therefore they said it's still a hate. But on Yom Kippur, we're all like Malachim. So maybe we don't have to cover up anymore. And we can say it loud like the Malachim say it. That's another pshat. Yesh she'omdim al raglayim b'chol seder tefillas avos b'chol hayom. They say they stand the whole day in Kippur by davening. V'im nechlashu, if they feel weaker after the fasting, yichayim lismach le'ezel davar, they can lean on something. V'tam ha'amidah. What is the reason for the standing? It's a Lias Dugmas Amalachim. Because said the Russian Malachim Oimdim Lamalim. So Malachim are Noshim. The Noshim by gate not on the Indian for the Malachim. They're not dumb to Malachim. Lo Yamdu. Misha Omar Pam Achaz. Al Das Lasses can call Yamba. Vachakach Reitzel Achza. It's finding it difficult. The Sarach Atar has to make a Taurus Nadar.
Make a Taurus Nadar, Rosh Hashanah.
All right.